Hello, welcome back, my brothers and sisters. Please don't forget to subscribe as we endeavor to become agents of evangelization. Let us proclaim God to all ends of the earth, as that is our calling. Today, I'm inviting all of us to reflect on the parable of the widow and the judge. This widow was termed as, let me say, maybe stubborn, persistent by the judge, because she kept on going to him throughout and he disturbed him in a way. We shall first read the word of God. It is from the Gospel of St. Luke, verses 18, verses 1 to 8. The parable of the widow and the judge. Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to teach them that they should always pray and never become discouraged. In a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor respected people. And there was a widow in that same town who kept coming to him and pleading for her rights, saying, "Help me against my opponent." For a long time the judge refused to act, but at last he said to himself, "Even though I do not fear God or respect people, yet because of all the trouble this widow is giving me, I'll see to it that she gets her rights. If I don't, she will keep on coming and finally wear me out." And the Lord continued, "Listen to what the corrupt judge said. Now, will God not judge in favor of his own people who cry to him day and night for help? Will he be slow to help them? I tell you, he will judge in their favor and do it quickly. But will the Son of Man find faith on earth when he comes?" The word of the Lord. Today, as I share with you this word of God, this has happened just this morning. My sister has been looking for a transfer, and there's a school she really wanted to go to be transferred from her current school where she teaches to another station. And she got a letter maybe a week ago, and unfortunately, the one who was responsible in their offices had already left and been transferred. But the letter she got, it was not the school where she had requested to be transferred to. And so she was disturbed. She wanted to go to that school because it is convenient. It's somewhere near her home. And she went back now to the new director, and he refuses. Because also he didn't want to be, like maybe it could be in trap, it would be corrupting, so he didn't want. And she kept on praying and she kept on telling me. I told her what I know is that prayers are always answered. The word of God is truthful. And you can ever ask God if you're to answer your prayer. If He knows you really need that which you're praying for, and it is in accordance to His will. And we kept on praying. She kept on telling me she went and she was told it is impossible. Come this time, she goes, she spends the day there at the offices. She cannot meet him because he has meetings, he's doing other things, he's busy. And yesterday in the morning I called her and she told me she's right there and she has been told to get back there today very early in the morning. And she told me, please keep on praying. And I prayed. And this morning I wanted to pray for her, but I think I was preoccupied by other things. Sometimes when you want to pray, you'll be tested, you'll be tempted, to do other things which are not necessary. And so, around that time, when she was supposed to be there, I went to pray. I took some time and I prayed. And after like an hour, I just called her and she was really laughing. The first thing she sent to me was, your prayers really worked. And that's what I compare with today's reading that we have just read. Keep on persisting in prayer. God will never deny you what is rightly yours, if it is in accordance to His will, if God knows you need it. But one thing He says, you keep on praying. He granted justice to this widow because she kept on going to Him It says, even though I don't fear God nor respect people, yet because of all the trouble this widow is giving me, I'll see to it that she gets a right. If I don't, she'll keep on coming and finally wear me out. And I think that's what my sister kept on doing. Because she has been going there so many times. She has kept on, persisting. And she got the right. And most of us do like this. And this is what the word of God tells us. As long as you have faith and you have prayed over whatever you are asking, God will not deny you. This is the parable where we should always pray and never be discouraged. There is nothing, because if God himself does not discourage you, who else is supposed to discourage you, my brother, my sister? You shouldn't. Life offers some things that may discourage us. But if God is on your side, who can be against you? We learn from the example of this widow who kept on pleading for her rights. Help me against my opponent. And that's what we should tell God. God, help me against my enemies. God, help me against this unpleasant situation. God, help me against failure in life. God, help me against my adversaries. God, help me out. You plead, you ask, you knock. And the word of God tells us again that when we knock, the door will be opened. When we ask, we are going to receive. When we seek, we are going to find. Let us keep on knocking the door. Let us learn from the example of this widow. We keep on knocking at the door of God. We keep on knocking to those who God has sent to help us in our life. And the Lord continued, listen to what the corrupt judge said. Now will God not judge in favor of his own who cried to him day and night for help? What makes you not to keep on praying? What makes you not to keep on asking God? Some people say that God knows what you need even before you ask. So don't keep on reminding him many times. No, it is your responsibility also to remind God. God knows, but because he already knows, why does he want us to pray then? You cannot just be there and saying God knows. Yes, he knows. But it's also our part to do. We have to do what rightly belongs to us. Because there are other many people who want. There are other many people who are in need. And they're asking. Everything in life depends on the passion that we have. I'm telling you, and I know it is true with you, if you want something, you rightly get it. If you want to travel, you will. Whether you have money or not, let me tell you the truth. If you want to do something, you will do it, however impossible it is. It may seem, because you are aggressive, you want to achieve. Whatever you want to achieve, you achieve, but not without God. You put God first, you bring him in your presence, in the midst of everything you want to do, and I'm telling you, you are going to achieve, because God is the one who enables us. If we cry to him day and night for help, will he be slow to help them? He won't. It may take some time, but eventually God is going to answer that prayer. I tell you, he will judge in their favor and do it quickly. That's why let us also be quick in asking, but above all, let us be persistent. Let us cry to him day and night. Let us not forget that God listens to our prayer. You'll be quick. God is waiting to respond to our prayer very quickly. So my brothers, my sisters, do not be discouraged. There is no need. There is no point. Always ask the Lord and he will grant you that which you ask. Be blessed, and please, I request you to subscribe to this channel, and thank you so much for returning subscribers. To those who are new, you are welcome, and those who have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so and being blessed. Thank you. Till we meet again.